4, 3, 2, 1. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is LP Cruz 212, and welcome to the first ever NFL slash Genshin Impact stream. Hjoshi will be coming here in a half an hour. Just want to give you guys a heads up. Just so that we are clear, the disclaimer says it on the bottom, but I will go over this. Okay? Just so that we are clear, we are not professional sports analysts when we are talking about football. Anything that we say on this channel is in our own opinions, okay? When we talk about football, we do this for the love of the sport. That's that. So I want to clarify that with you guys, okay? So before we get those topics started, yes, I was doing this off stream. The reason why I'm not covering this on my live stream is because, one, I want to avoid spoilers for everybody else who hasn't gotten to that point yet, and two, basically every time I do the stream of this, someone goes out there and spoils it for me. So I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that I am not going to be doing this. I am not going to be doing this quest for you guys. So I'm really sorry. Because I'll save that for another time. Or maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll save it for tomorrow for you guys. And I'll just do the rest of this quest for you guys. But please, no spoilers. Please. Anybody who spoils it will get thrown out the window. Alright. Okay, guys, so here's the thing. So I want to say this real quick, that I do have a new AMV out to the anime of the Fate series with Breaking Benjamin's Fade Away, which that song is off the album Dear Agony. I had uploaded that video a couple of days ago, so if you guys want to go check it out, go on and check it out. If you're a fan of the Fate series. The AMV itself features more of like the Grand Order, Last Encore, Heaven's Feel, like that kind of stuff. Just want to give you guys a heads up. I'm gonna get this video link to my buddy Hjoshi, so I just want to give you guys a heads up. So I'm about to do that right now, so give me 1 second. That's why I have this game paused. Just so you guys are aware. However, people who are watching, have been watching my Parkway Drive AMV glitch, right? It's almost at 200 views. You guys are really doing a good job of watching the video over and over again. Thank you guys so much. You don't know how hard that video is for me to make. That AMV was very tough to do. And I appreciated of you guys watching the video. And guys, just keep going with the views. The more views you guys bring into Glitch by Parkway Drive, the better that gives you guys the chance to see Wild Eyes, an AMV I did back in 2019 that has not seen the light of day. So if you go and watch my recent AMV glitch by Parkway Drive, go on and watch it on my channel. Let's get it up to 500. So if you reach it up to 500, you get Wild Eyes. Okay? However, you gotta watch it. Share that video as much as possible. Because if you want the video, you gotta watch Glitch. You gotta watch it. Because for now it just stands at like almost sharply 200 views. If I'm not mistaken. Now, let me just go check again. But I know for sure that actually, yeah, it has reached 200 views. My Parkway Drive anime mix to Glitch has hit 200. So, guys, keep it going. As of right now, I'm the only person that's done an AMV to this. No one else has done it yet. But then again, there's a chance that somebody else can make another video can make an AMV to that song and it becomes better than mine. So it's happened before. It's happened before, guys. So this ain't the first time. It's not the first time. Because I did an AMV to Blood and Water, which is by Memphis Mayfire. Yeah, I was the first one who actually made an AMV to that song. However, somebody else came up with one, and that one was better than mine. But then again, it is also because of the subscriber count too. Because of the subscriber count, that's probably why. I'm gonna start the voice chat on my Discord, and then I'll just wait for my buddy Hjoshi to come in. Now, tonight's topic is called Team Expectations for the NFL. We're going to go over 32 football teams, their expectations, and so much more. And we're going to cover up a couple things around the NFL as well. So I just want to give you guys a heads up on that as well. But I'm not going to go over through the topics yet until Hjoshi shows up. We're going to be doing 4 of these daily commissions. Let's see, so we got lost. He's always losing his key. This chump. This major. Looks like some Healy Trails getting beat up. A dangerous haul. Crisis the shields. Ay, these freaking Healy Trails. They don't know when to quit, do they? They don't know, do they? I do want to say this though. Starset is releasing a new song this Friday, and it features Breaking Benjamin. Now, I did say on the last time that I streamed that I am gonna make an A&V out of that song. I may be going blind with it, but I'm going for it. But only if the song is good. If the song is good, I'll make it. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys, like brutally honest. I have never made a Starset A&V. I mean, yeah, like a Starset A&V is like, what the hell? Okay, there we go, I was gonna say. Scared me there for a moment. Now, the thing is that I've never made a Starset A&V. I mean, yes, I've seen a few with My Demons and like a couple other songs that's really popular, like amongst like fans within the rock community and the Starset fan community and stuff like that. But the thing with me is that like I've listened to a few of their songs. Sometimes it's like ridiculously long for no apparent reason whatsoever. I think that's why I don't that's why I don't like do like Starset videos. Yeah, those Healy Trails ain't too happy about that. Yeah, let those. Hey, no hogging the Baron Bunny. You damn freaking. This meter troll just like hogged up the Baron Bunny. There you go. Yeah, drag him away so that way like he doesn't even go after the Baron Bunny. Oh, that's gonna hurt. How'd that felt? One, two.
Take flight.
Oh shit. He didn't think that very well, did he? It's time to beat up these Healy Trails. It's time to beat them up. Healy Trophy Field. Here, stupid. Aha, missed me.
Get him.
What are you trying to move back for? Oh.
My apologies.
Sucker. Who's gonna join? Sorry, man, but you're gonna have to join next time, my man, because I got a stream to do today. It's kind of all right. That's 1 down. 3 to go. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Everything's all up north. Okay. Who are you, man? Like, why are you, like, trying to request? If you know that, like, if you know that I'm doing just all of that, don't try to request. Like, come on, man. I'm a little busy right now. And technically, I don't need help. So... that's what I hate.
We're way behind schedule.
If you're trying to join my world, you gotta ask. Most of the time, it's gonna be a no. Yeah, you chumps are always trying to cause trouble on me, do you? Uh-oh. I think I burst their bubble. Oh, he's mad. Yeah, they're mad. Hey! Maybe like... well, maybe put that out. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. This? What are you swinging at? You're trying to run and that cyclone's like getting your butt. Sucker. Oh man. These healer chills make me laugh. They're like the Dallas Cowboys. Oh man. Okay. What? He's blowing up the roof! He's blowing up our cargo!
No one escapes my sight. Take flight. Yeah.
Hey! How about you guys beat it?
Whirling snow.
Wow, guys. And you're dead. That's what the healer chills will say. You blew up our cargo, man. Yeah, I blew up your cargo, and I beat you up. That's how it goes. Ah, I love doing all that. Okay, so back to the subject of the star set A and V. I mean, this is gonna be the first time that I'll be doing a star set A and V, but since it's with Breaking Benjamin, like I have a feeling the song's gonna be good. But however, if it is really good, then I'll do it.
A blade
but
embraces its
you guys
duty,
have to give me
as
a
a
week to
jeweler
make
cherishes
that.
their gems.
I cannot rush that video. I mean, it could probably take me like all day or something if I just like put like time and stuff like that and time and dedication to it though, but I gotta do this within like a week because making a new A
I
and
only
V
wish life could
to
be
a
as
new
leisurely
song
as this a little more often.
is not
How
easy.
greedy of me.
It's not easy. Like when I did let's see, because when I did the Parkway Drive AMV to Glitch, it took me 2 weeks to finish. It was actually really tough because I wanted to put in a lot of effort for the song. But the Whitechapel AMV I did like in 2020, that's a different case though. Yeah, it was a new song, but it was deathcore. And I'm not gonna say this again though. Deathcore, making a deathcore AMV is a very, very tough thing to do, especially to us content creators. And that one still remains as like as the only A&V I did within 3 weeks. Because that video challenged me big time. And may I remind you, that was like during the pandemic. Let me go look at this idiot's key. Oh yeah, that reminds me. There was something I also wanted to talk about too. Another team fell victim to the Buster Posey rule. It was the San Diego Padres. Now, remember how I said that
We're way behind schedule.
Tap number 1, no good. Tap number 2, no good. Alright, so this was against the Washington Nationals, and I think this was like in the 7th inning or the end of the 7th inning. This was the bottom of the 7th, right? Bottom of the 7th inning? Yeah, because the Padres were on the road in Washington, so
We're way behind schedule.
It was the bottom of the 7th inning. Okay, so I don't even know where to begin on this one, but let me just pause. Let me just pause the game again, and just want to give you guys a heads up about this one. Because I might go off. Just to give you guys a heads up. Usually, normally when I pause the game, you know that I'm about to go on a rant and stuff like that. So just in case it happens, you know why the game is paused. So this was Saturday. It was a Saturday. It was Padres versus the Nationals. Okay? Bottom of the 7th inning. 2 outs. Nationals get a base hit onto right. I think it's base hit to right field. Base hit to right. And then runners coming home. Or runners coming home, right? And then the outfielder throws it to the home plate, right? So the catcher is in the middle, and he's like on top. His foot is on top of home plate. So there's room for the runner to touch home plate. Now, may I remind you that this Buster Posey rule, like, the players now, sorry, my throat kind of like cut me off there. So the catcher gets the ball, like, bends down the knee to tag the runner at home plate. Okay? And basically, what the runner did was that, like, he slid and tried to touch home plate with his hand. Now, I've seen players do that. For as long as I can remember, I've seen baseball players do this. I've seen runners do this to try to get it, and they end up being out at home. Now, that right there is clearly not interference. The Nationals went and challenged this, and the umpires went and took a look at this. And the almighty powers of the offices of MLB of New York overturns it because of an interference call. Now, where was this interference? Like, first and foremost, the catcher's not blocking the lane. He's not blocking the lane. He's not blocking the plate. His left foot is on the plate. So therefore, the runner has the chance to try to touch the plate before he ends up getting tagged out. Okay? What I saw there was a clear baseball move. Major League Baseball is taking away awesome plays at home plate because of this Buster Posey rule. I said it was 50-50 on this rule, but with that horrible call, this horrible overturned call that happened in New York, I think I'm completely against this rule. What do you want the catcher to do? The catcher cannot get out of the way and let the runner score. He has to make the play to get the guy out at home plate. You gotta understand this. Like, by the letter, the catcher can. He can block the plate in some form. He just can't block the lane. Or completely block the plate. I don't even know how this rule is. I don't know how this stupid rule goes, but all I know for sure is that if the runner was completely blocking the plate, let's say he moves from that position in the middle and completely blocks the lane and try to get the guy out like that to go for the collision, that's clearly interference right there. But if the catcher is touching home plate only on his left foot and then he bends the one knee down to try to get the guy out, he's out. That's not interference right there. You cannot make this shit up. Your baseball's taking away these key plays. What do you want the catcher to do? The catcher's got to learn how to make these kind of plays. This rule is really it's being exposed with these flaws. Nowadays this year it's people get tagged out. He's like, oh, it's interference, bro. Bullshit. That's not even interference right there. The only time when it's called interference is when the catcher is legitimately blocking the plate if he moves away from home plate, from his position, and blocking the runner's lane. Okay? Now, may I remind you that if there was a collision, that is interference. Okay? That's where the Buster Posey rule could kick in. But if the runner is just legit just moving without a single movement of his foot, but trying to tag the guy out, that's not interference. Okay? That right there is a baseball move. Let the play be. And it's not New York's fault. Not New York, strike that. No. It's not the umpire's fault. That was not their decision to make. That was New York. Okay? This happened with the Twins a few days ago. And it happened to the Padres. They got, excuse my language, but the Padres got fucked over in that game. It's 100% bullshit right there. Alright? And these runners are taking advantage of this rule just so that they can have a sorry-ass excuse of a runner's lane interference. Or plate interference. Come on, man. You want to score a run? You gotta earn it, my man. You gotta earn it. Like this. Earn it. If you want that, you gotta slide.
It is something of a luxury.
Don't slice to the right and try to reach it and say it's interference. That's your fault. If you're out, you're out. That's that. Okay? That is a clear out. What they're gonna do next? If the bases are loaded and then and they're gonna get the force out of home plate and they're gonna say, oh, it's interference, the runner scores, then that's a problem. That is where the players and all the teams are gonna go after the MLB commissioner. And I don't know what you call it.
Healthy body, healthy mind.
What do they call that? Protest the rule. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Protest. Alright? If you're gonna have that rule in, you have you have to fix the rule in some form.
Access denied.
Because
Next on the
you
agenda.
got a lot of baseball players taking advantage of the
My
rules.
apologies.
The runners. Okay? Like, it's an out.
Take flight.
Ah, hell no, you overpowered jerk. The rain was supposed to affect them.
All hail.
Oh, right, because I don't have Mona on my team.
Next on the agenda.
Hey, that's for throwing a cheap shot, you stupid abyss mage. Oh, it's done. Okay, so I'm finished with that one, alright. Alright, so let's see, what's next? Alright. What did he say? Oh, guys, he's here. Give me 1 minute. What's going on?
Oh, the sun's out. When did that happen?
Yo, can you hear me? Hang on, guys. He's not ready yet, so give him 1 second. All right.
You.
Oh, what's up, man?
Next on the agenda.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Ad Astra
What's going on?
Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers
I can hear you.
Guild.
Hold on 1 second.
All right. All right. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you still. Hold on. Nope.
The answer is no. All right, guys. Something's wrong here. So,
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
okay. I hear a little. There's like a little background going on. Lower your headset just a bit. Hold on. Like, what is going on here? Like, okay, my YouTube's not like on right now, so. For like 10 minutes. Shoot. Alright. I got off it. Can you hear me okay?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. There we go.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my man right now, Mr. Hjoshi! What's going on, man?
Yo.
Alright, alright, alright.
Yep.
Alright, so we're finally in the middle of August and regular season is approaching.
Almost here. Less than a month away.
Less than a month away to like the first game of the season. Just so we are clear, guys, we are not professional sports analysts when talking about football, okay? The disclaimer says it on the bottom, so anything that we say is in our own opinions, okay? So I just want to get that out there, alright? Alright, tonight's topic, ladies and gentlemen, is called Team Expectations. We're going over 32 football teams and what their expectations are for the regular season. And unfortunately, we're going to have to go over with the Dallas Cowboys, but, you know, any delusional fans are going to be coming to this freaking stream is getting kicked out. Alright?
Yeah.
Only those who like the Cowboys and basically believes what's going on with the team that are not delusional are fine. To a certain point.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So, okay, let's go with one of the first teams that we're gonna talk about, the Cincinnati Bengals. First team. Last year, they came out of nowhere. One of the teams that was on the process of rebuilding ended up having a good season, made it to the Super Bowl, but lost to the Rams. Now, where do you see the Bengals at? And what are their expectations?
Well, I mean, I can see them winning the division this year if they can actually stay healthy, play good. You also keep in mind that the Ravens are also going to be healthy this year, so it's going to be tough.
Oh yeah, I think that's gonna be tough too. Like the way how the Bengals are this year. My only thing about them is their offensive line.
Yeah.
Their offensive line, like it has to be really solid this year if they really want to get back into the Super Bowl this year. If they go back to the Super Bowl this year, because the thing with the Cincinnati Bengals is that they could be much of a threat if their offensive line is very solid. They'll become a potential threat if that offensive line gets very, very good.
Yeah.
That's what I see. And
Yeah.
and with it's Joe Burrow, right? That's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Joe Burrow is going to have a really good season this year. I could tell you that right now for this upcoming football season. Alright, next team. We're going with the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, last year, they almost made the playoffs in a tie. But the Raiders shut that down.
Yeah.
They shut it down, bro. Now, do you think, what are their expectations if they want to get into the playoffs this year? Like,
They're definitely. I have them winning the AFC West. I think they're going to be number one.
they're going to be number one.
They're really underrated.
Yeah, and to see that team do very well
This is
last
how it
year
must be.
and almost get in was almost surprising. I don't remember when was the last time the Chargers were in the playoffs, but they've been struggling like for the past several years, with the exception of last year.
Yeah.
I mean, they were almost there. I mean, all they had to do was like not lose like most of their games, but the Raiders is what really put the final nail in the coffin. They really trolled the Chargers fans last year.
Yeah.
The Raiders really did, but I think that the Chargers need to work on their defense and their offense.
Mm-hmm.
Because
yeah, like I said, I haven't winning their division. I don't think the Chiefs are going to win the division this year.
yeah, I mean, so here's the next question. I mean, for the Chargers. Even though you have them winning the division this year, where do you think the Chargers are going to be if they're solid this year?
Championship round. They'll lose to the. Oh, sorry, not championship.
Okay. I see where that's going. Now let's go to the next one. The Arizona Cardinals. I mean,
yeah, they're not gonna win the division. I don't think they're gonna go there. No way.
My apologies.
Okay, so after what happened with one of their players.
That didn't count.
After one of the players is suspended, actually.
First 6 games, yeah.
But that'd be Deshaun Watson, right?
No, that's Dion.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember him. Okay. So he's out for the first 6 games because of what he did. with the performance enhancing drugs,
Yep.
like illegal substance, basically.
Yeah,
Now,
pretty much, yeah.
the thing with that is that you're right about one thing. Like, how are they gonna like overcome that before he returns?
I mean, I guess just utilize like every other offense they have, pretty much. But like, even if he is, they're not gonna win a division.
Yeah, I believe that 100%.
Like, I don't have them winning the division. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. But the way the thing is for him is that I don't know what he was thinking back then for doing that. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, you know that, like, you know better than to use performing enhancing drugs, right? Same thing with Tatis Jr. Like, he's a baseball player, right? And the only problem with him is that like, he didn't know the substance that Tatis Jr. took. But he's serving an 80-game suspension for the rest of this season, and then the first few games of baseball for the next season for 2023.
Yeah.
But it is a crucial, like, it's a crucial consequence right there. Like, you have to know this stuff. I mean, yeah, like, you took it, like, within the past, but, you know, it's not right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's not, yeah. It's not.
It really isn't. It really isn't right. And then,
No.
next, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's go to the Buffalo Bills. Like, what are their expectations? Even though their lineup is solid as hell.
I haven't won they're going to the Super Bowl this year. I haven't winning the AFC.
Alright, guys, you heard them right there. Now, the Buffalo Bills. To me, I think they're going to have a dynasty. I think they're going to have a dynasty. Like, if this team is going to be very, very solid. Because, let's put it this way. This team is crazy. I've never seen the Bills play so well last year and come so close to going to the AFC Championship. Like, if that rule had taken effect last year, that quarterback of the Bills would have had the chance to score. They would have had a good game.
Yeah.
Because last year's AFC divisional round was one of the best. One of the best football games I've ever seen in the playoffs. Okay? And just imagine, like, if the Bills would have won that game, they would have gone to the Super Bowl last year and faced the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I am looking to see. Now,
Oh, yeah.
the next team I'm gonna go over is one of the teams that we can't stand is the Jets. The New York Jets. Where do you see them?
I mean, they're not going to be terrible, but like they're not winning their division, they're not making the playoffs, nothing like that. But they're definitely going to have at least 5 wins this season. That's what I'm predicting.
So that's what you believe.
That's what I believe. Yes. They're going to win at least 5 games, but they're not winning the division.
Okay.
Yeah, they're developing. Like they're actually developing, but they're not gonna, win more than 5 games.
Yeah, I totally understand that. I believe you where you're going with that 110%. Because yeah, the Jets had a very good draft this year. They had a very good draft. I won't deny that. They had a very good draft.
Yeah.
But I don't see them being a solid team this year. I really don't.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
And Okay, so, but for them to actually like win a few games, yeah, I would say 6 wins that they might, but not the playoffs. I don't think they're not gonna make the playoffs. As much as I hate the Jets, they're not making the playoffs. They're not.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like to be the bearer of bad news for this one, but they're not making the playoffs. Sorry. That's that is not happening whatsoever. Not happening. Okay, so we'll go to the next team. We're going with the Jacksonville Jaguars, who had the #1 pick. Now, however, because they had the #1 pick, do you think they're gonna be decent this year?
Nope. They're gonna stay the same, just like they were. They're gonna be terrible.
But they had back-to-back #1 picks. Now the question.
I mean, maybe. I don't think they're going to be the worst team in the league, but they're not going to be any better. No, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think they're not gonna have any like. I think they might have a couple wins, but I think they're still gonna end up getting the #1 pick, like always.
Yeah. No, but like I said, they're not going to be the worst team this year, but they're not going to be the best team either.
Right. Right. I totally believe that.
They'll probably win like 3 games.
Yeah, 3 games.
Maybe 4, who knows? But they're definitely not going to be the worst. I'll give them that.
Right. Now, the Carolina Panthers. I know for sure, the quarterback that they used to have, I keep forgetting his name.
Dan Darnold.
No, not him. He was
That was their quarterback before they traded for Baker Mayfield. That's who their quarterback was.
Yeah, but he was with the Patriots, and he came back.
No, Sam Darnold was on the Jets, and he was traded to the Panthers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have sworn it was another team. It was another quarterback. He played for the Patriots. He got released.
That was Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. Okay, yes.
Well, he's washed. He's
Next
not
on
good
the
anymore.
agenda.
Yeah, he's kind of like already been past his prime, so
Yeah, he's terrible.
yeah, I could totally see that. Like 110%. So, alright, now I was gonna go somewhere to get. Yes, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Now, where do you see the Panthers at this year?
I mean, to be honest with you, they're not winning division, like I said before, but I mean, they're not gonna be terrible.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Maybe like a few wins here and there. Like,
I mean, I can see them having like 6 wins.
yeah, 6 wins. That's what I was predicting. 6 wins.
I can see it, honestly.
Yeah, I could totally see that. 6 wins. 6 wins. I could totally see that. Like 6 wins in total.
Let's finish this.
Yeah.
I believe that 100%. But the Panthers, I still have a lot. The Panthers still have a lot to work on, especially like with their defense and their offense. Because, in my opinion, I think the offensive line needs more work.
Yeah.
Because the
Something's come up.
offensive line is very bad. And they could like really need some more star power in the offensive line. Like if you're gonna have Baker Mayfield, you gotta give him some good star power, like around him. So that is one way to actually get that started. Like,
I agree.
that's where I want.
Are you going to hold a festival?
That's what I want to see in the Panthers, to get that star power for Baker Mayfield. If you're gonna have him, that is. He's good,
Let's go.
but
Time
you
is
gotta.
against us.
But you have to use them in some form.
I'll bring my seasonings.
Oh, whoops. That was an accident. Okay, there we go. Alrighty then. Now, this is the one team that It has always been set up for failure. They fired the head coach for no apparent reason despite a good record last year not making the playoffs. The Miami Dolphins. Now the question is, are they going to be bad this year? Do you think they're going to try and replicate what they did last season?
I mean, obviously they have Tyreek now, so I don't think they're gonna be worse. Like, but they're not winning the division. I don't have them winning the division. To be honest with you.
Okay, but do you think they have the chance to get into the playoffs?
I mean, it's a tough question, really. I mean, they're not that good. Like I said, like yeah, they have Tyreek, but like they're not that good either. But I think they'll just miss the playoffs. They'll just miss it.
Like they'll just miss it again.
Yeah, they'll just miss it.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll probably just miss it.
Okay. I kind of see that. I kind of see where you're going with it. So I believe that. But like they gotta stop firing coaches because of good seasons. It's like because the thing with them is that like they're always built for failure. They're always doing that. They gotta quit. They gotta quit it. Because like, if you're gonna stick with a team, if you're gonna stick with a coach that's gonna give you like a good record and stuff like that, you gotta stop going backwards. Because if you're looking to move forward, you gotta stick with that coach. Because if you don't stick with that coach, the chances are they're gonna. Oh, I hate it when it does that. If you keep doing that, you're gonna have a bad rep.
Yeah.
Like, if you keep having a bad rep, if you keep firing coaches for no apparent reason because of these good records, you're gonna have a bad rep, and you're gonna get shit on for doing stuff like that. And that's why the Dolphins have to stop. Because if you want to make the playoffs, if you want to have a good season, you gotta keep it together. Because they have star power. They gotta know how to use it. Because if they don't use it, Dolphins are not gonna make the playoffs. I'm sorry. That's what I see. Now, this one's going to be very difficult to talk about. Next team, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes, they missed out on the Super Bowl last year. They screwed up. Gronkowski retired. Brady retired, but he chose to come back. Like, I expected this to happen. I knew that was going to happen. He pulled the Brett Favre. Where do you see the Buccaneers at this year?
I think they're going to make it to the championship round, but they're going to lose again.
Division round or championship?
No, championship.
Ooh, okay.
But they'll just miss it.
But they'll miss the Super Bowl by an inch, is what you're saying.
Well, I mean, they're not going to make it to the Super Bowl.
Well, they'll miss the Super Bowl by an inch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah, by an inch.
Because, yeah, they have the star power. They have Brady. Now the question is, do you think Brady is still a machine? Yes or no?
Well, I mean, yeah, 100%. If they, what was I gonna say? If the offensive line can protect him, he's still good. I like Tom Brady.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Brady is like, it's like Tom Brady is still in his prime, man. Like, despite his age, something that something that Brett Favre tried to do, but like age caught up to him. For some reason, there's got to be some secret that Brady has to stay in prime form. He's got to have like a certain workout that he does though to keep himself in good shape. Because it's very good. It's very good. It's very good. It's very good. But I do see them reaching the NFC Championship. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
With sword comes shadow.
Next team, the LA Rams. Super Bowl champ. Are they going back? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yep, I knew it.
Yes. They're gonna represent the NFC.
Yep. They are. And the reason why is that they have that star power now. They're very good. In terms of like facing the odds and stuff like that. I think,
Nice and spicy.
call me crazy, but I think they're gonna have a dynasty. The Rams are the next team to have a dynasty. I mean, this is. I'm gonna pause this game right here because like I'm not gonna talk about this right now. The Lakers had a dynasty years ago, like the Shaq and Kobe dynasty that happened from like the late 90s and the 2000s. Okay, the Lakers had that dynasty. Like they had many different dynasties in the 70s, the 80s, late 90s, and the 2000s. The Lakers. Okay? They dominated the NBA. They dominated. Now the Rams could possibly do that. Because I think they have a dynasty. If the players stay healthy and if they keep playing like they are right now, they're gonna win 3 to 4 more titles if they keep playing the way they are right now, because like this is not the first time Los Angeles had a dynasty team. The Rams are the next team to have a dynasty. They are the next team to have a dynasty. They're going to win many Super Bowls. I mean, they're gonna pass the Cowboys in titles. Okay? The Patriots have done it. The Steelers have done it. The Rams are the next team to have 6 or 7 titles and be tied with the New England Patriots. That's where I see. That's where I see them. I see them right there. Right there. With the Patriots and the Steelers. They're freaking solid right now. Next team to talk about. Okay, now we're going up with the next team. The Vegas Raiders. They made the playoffs, but I think they were first round exits, I think. I'm not even sure. I think they were first round exits. Where do you see the Raiders at this year?
They're going to be in the playoffs this year, but they're going to be a first round exits, just like they were last season. Yeah. And obviously, you know, the Raiders got Devontae Adams, so they're going to be really good, but like they're definitely going to miss it. They're going to lose in the playoffs.
Yeah, Devontae Adams is really good, but however, because like you said, the Devontae Adams was with the Chiefs, right? Back then?
No, Raiders, Packers.
Oh, he was with the Packers. Okay. Okay. Now, being in the playoffs, first round exits, okay, that's like their expectations. I think the Raiders are gonna have like a hit or miss, in my opinion. But I think it's because of how the performance was last year. But their quarterback, what's his name? I think it's Derek Carr, right?
Their quarterback, yeah.
Okay. He's at the point now in his career where he's maturing as a quarterback. Back then, I didn't like the way he performed like the past few years. Only because of how careless that he's become as a quarterback. But he's getting better. He's getting way better as a quarterback.
Yeah.
Next team, let's see. Next team. Oh shoot. The Texans, Houston Texans.
They're gonna be terrible. There's nothing else to say. They're gonna be terrible this year.
Yeah.
They're gonna win 1 or 2 games. That's it.
Yeah, I think so too. They got a bunch of nobodies after Deshaun Watson left that team. He requested for a trade, if you remember. and then he got traded to the Browns. So there's no star power within that team. So there's no star power within that team. So that's where I can say where they messed up a lot. They really messed up big time. Now the Cleveland Browns. Now, may I remind you guys, the Cleveland Browns just got Deshaun Watson. Now the thing is, he's suspended for the first 6 games, I believe, or 8 games.
6 games, yeah.
Now, the thing is now is that, like, the NFL is gonna appeal it, and they want to, like, ban him for the rest of the season. If that happens, is the Browns football season done? Or do they have a backup quarterback prepared for the worst to come? Do you think the Browns season will be in jeopardy if Deshaun Watson is banned for a year?
I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, like I said, we don't know how good he is, though, because he didn't play at all last season, so who knows how good he is.
Yeah. So the thing is with the Browns is that, like, they had their opportunity with Baker Mayfield, and then last year they kind of blew it. So now, like, I think this was like a hit or miss kind of thing. So their season is a hit or miss, give or take. If it stays with the 6 games, there's a chance the Browns might win a few games.
We've got nothing else to do.
They
Why
might
don't we
make
tell
the
a story?
There's a chance they can make the wild card, but they might be first round exits depending on his suspension. Now let's just say that if he was banned, yeah, they're not gonna make the playoffs. They're not.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to the next game. To the next team. Okay. We recovered the Cardinals. Okay, so let's say Green Bay Packers. That's like my best friend's team. Do you think they're gonna be first round exits again like last year?
To be honest with you, I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs at all. I mean, I think they will make the playoffs, but they're not gonna win. They're gonna be first round exits.
Yeah, they were one and done. They were one and done last year, but it was in the divisional round.
But they're not. They're gonna be first round exits.
Well, I can believe that 110% because being first round exits is like it's not a good thing for them actually. So seeing that happen to the Packers is like, this is the thing with the Packers. Okay? Like, you've been so good for past several seasons, and you had those chances to make the playoffs, but they choke every year. Every year. Like, if you want to be a good team, you gotta prove it. You have to prove it, because like you can't say that like we're gonna be a really good team this year. We're gonna like go to the Super Bowl because you got like the best lineup. No, you gotta prove it. You have to prove it. Because if you don't prove it, then there's a problem.
It is as
There's
the
a big
stars
problem.
foretold.
You can't just like go have a first round bye and be in the division and then be one and done. That's just embarrassing right there. I mean, that's what happened with the Tennessee Titans. It happened to them because the Tennessee Titans were so good, and then they got stopped by the Bengals, bro. They got stopped by the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
That right there is crazy.
Wish me luck.
Yeah.
It was that bad. Now, do you think the Titans are gonna have a good?
I await your
No,
instructions.
they're gonna have a terrible season.
Dang.
Yeah.
After
They're gonna have a
two
terrible season.
successful seasons last year and the year before, I think they are gonna have a bad season because they had a chance. They had the chance, and they just failed. Like they got stopped by the Bengals. They had their chance. They had their chance, and they're gonna, and that chance was wasted. I'm sorry, but
Oh yeah.
the Titans are not gonna make it. But they might have a few wins here and there, but they're not gonna make the playoffs.
They're not.
I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Now, the next team that I do want to talk about is the Giants, our New York Giants.
Yeah.
Protect us.
Now, where do you see them at?
I can see them winning at least 7 or 8 games this season if everyone actually stays healthy.
Yeah, if they can stay healthy, they could be a decent team this year. They could be a decent team.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%. 100%, yeah. That's where I see the team at. Because
Yeah.
the Giants got to keep it together, man. They have to. I mean, injuries has plagued them like for the past few years. But they got to start like winning as a team. New owner, new coach. Let's see where it goes from there. Because
I have good faith. I have good faith.
Leave my space.
what's going on over here? Okay, I see what's going on. Okay, there we go. I think I picked the wrong character to take out this boss. I think he's been mad at me for the past few days, and like ever since I kept kicking his butt.
Next on the agenda.
Yeah, he's probably mad at me. Yeah. Alright. Now let's move on to the next team. Let's see. The Baltimore Ravens. Last year, they were really solid last year, but they fell apart. Now, where do you see the Ravens at this year?
I think it's gonna be a tough spot. They're gonna be either first or second in their division. It's gonna be a battle between the Bengals and the Ravens for that spot.
It's a good thing that you mentioned that too, because it's going to be close between the Ravens and the Bengals. This is a good topic about here, guys. So people who joined on this stream, say in the chat or anything. Who do you guys think is going to win the AFC North this year? Is it going to be the Ravens or is it going to be the Bengals? So put that in the chat, guys, or comment down below once the stream is over. Okay. So I'm happy that you mentioned that. The Ravens and the Bengals are going to have a very tough competition with each other. I think that like when they face each other, these two teams are going to go all out. They're going to go all out against each other. It's going to be like this. One of the games is going to go into overtime, but I see them winning a game apiece against each other. Like Baltimore's gonna get one win, then Bengals is gonna get one win. Okay? No bragging rights in the regular season. But come playoff time, winner take all. I see these two facing each other in the divisional round. And then one of them is gonna go into the AFC Championship. Because Lamar Jackson's coming back. I mean, the Ravens are my second favorite team. And like I see the Baltimore Ravens like getting back out there on the field and kicking ass, like they should be doing. And I expect the Baltimore Ravens to finish strong. Do not go for 2 every time you try to make a comeback. Just kick the extra point and just force it into overtime if you have to. Because if they do not do that, they're going to suffer the same fate as they did last year. Now, that's what I expect them to do. They have they have to limit on going for 2. Don't get greedy. If you get greedy, it's not gonna look good. And now we're gonna go for the toughest one, the New England Patriots. Is this gonna be Bill Belichick's last year with the Patriots? Yes or no?
Yes, I think he's gonna retire after this season because the Patriots are a done team. They're terrible. They're not gonna win a division. They can even go last. To be honest with you, I can see the Jets winning third and Patriots winning last.
Okay, I see where you're going with this. Now, remember, this is the post-Brady era of the New England Patriots. What I see with the New England Patriots is that, like, I think this is gonna be like Belichick's final season, as you said. Belichick has nothing to prove as a coach. He's got 7 titles. Actually, no. I think Belichick was a coordinator with the Giants, like an offensive coordinator or special teams coordinator with the Giants years ago. If I remember correctly, for Super Bowl 25.
Probably.
Because he's got like 7 or 8 titles on his belt. He's got nothing left to prove. I mean, the way I see it, this is gonna be his swan song. I mean, if I do see him in the playoffs, he might end up, like trying to get into the AFC Championship somehow.
Yeah.
But
Perhaps whoever left these behind
because
was also fulfilling a contract.
Hold up. I'm gonna take a break right here in a couple minutes. I'm gonna go get something to drink. All right. That's right, bro, man. I gotta get something to drink. I had to freaking mango jack with black tea, but unfortunately my my throat's kind of getting a little dry up here and there, so ouch. Okay, so we got my dew. Let's get my earphones set. Actually, you're still plugged in. Alright guys, we are back. So as I was saying, Bill Belichick cannot coach these young players. The Patriots are gonna have to move on to a different coach to coach the young players on the New England Patriots. And the quarterback that they have right now, he needs somebody new. And the only way that they are gonna actually like get back to what they are is that if they get a different coach next year, because this is not the Patriots of what we knew back then when they were just glory hogs. Okay? But when he retires, he's going to be known for those incidents that he's done in the past. Let's say like the Deflategate and the Spygate incident. All right? No one's not going to forget that.
Yeah.
No one's going to forget. Nobody isn't going to forget that. But it is time for Bill Belichick to like step down as a coach and retire. He's got nothing left to prove. But all I can say is that he's done what he has. He's already done.
Yeah.
He's already done. That's that.
Yeah.
Next up, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Safe to say though that like Ben Roethlisberger has retired, so he is not going to be coming back this year. So they're focusing on a different quarterback. But my expectations for them is that like there's going to be a lot of work. I don't see them making the playoffs this year. What do you think?
Not. They're gonna be third. I think I have being third.
We're way behind schedule.
Yeah, I think that's where I see them too. But like, if you think about it, like, there's gonna be a bunch of young players, and I don't know if the Steelers are gonna. I don't think the Steelers are not gonna be the
More
same.
companions! Hooray!
They're not the same
I
team.
can't wait any longer!
They're going to be They're going to be different now that Ben Roethlisberger's gone. They're not.
Next on the agenda.
He's not coming back.
Next on the agenda.
Now, next team I'm going to go over.
We're way
let's
behind
see.
schedule.
The Detroit Lions.
No
Okay.
touching.
This team has always had bad luck every year. Is how I see it. This Detroit team is so bad. It's not even funny. Did I just get... So, what does Detroit Lions have to do to get out of this funk? Like, legit get out of the funk. If they want to get good.
Well, I mean, they're not really that bad either. Like, their whole line's actually improving, and I mean, they're not going to be the worst team in the league. Like, I don't think so. Like, last season, they were the worst team, but they're not going to be that this year. I know one team that will be the worst team in the league, but we'll save that for when the name comes. But they're not going to be the Lions are not going to be the worst team.
I have to believe that, though, but the thing is that, like, the Lions have to get it together. I mean, yes, they had some close calls of winning games that they should have won. Like, example, that one game against the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
With that 66-yarder. Ooh, man, that had to sting. If you're a Lions fan and you had to suffer through that, I'm so sorry, guys. But
yeah,
man, it was a great game at the end, but man, that stung so bad.
Yeah.
It stung so bad. It was not even funny. Not even funny. But the Lions really do have to, like, improve that they want to be there. Like, they're gonna get good, but they just gotta, like, find their groove. They gotta find their groove. If they don't find their groove, then we're gonna have a problem. They're gonna have a problem. Next up, this is a team that has choked all the time because they always find ways to fail, and that's the Atlanta Falcons. Where do you see them at?
They're gonna stay the same. They're gonna be terrible.
Okay. Now here's the thing about the Atlanta Falcons, right? The Falcons have always
Nice and spicy.
find a way to choke,
Time for a light show.
but last year, they've had some fair shares of good wins. They've had, but they still missed the playoffs though.
Yeah.
Because
That didn't count.
they gotta stop, like, you know, giving away games.
Race you.
They gotta stop doing that.
This.
Because if you want to win games, you gotta start giving them up. Okay?
Yeah.
Now remember what happened in that last Super Bowl that the Falcons were in? Right? They had a big, comfortable lead, and they got too comfortable. And as a result, the Patriots came back and won. And I'm gonna be fair with you. The Patriots deserved to win that game because of what the Falcons did. What the Falcons did was unacceptable, and in that Super Bowl. Like remember, in any sport, you cannot fall asleep on that team. You gotta finish. Keep putting the pressure on. It's all about finishing strong, keeping the pressure on, and making sure you stay playing the game. Because if you don't do that, your other team will come back and gain up on your ass. And that's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game. I'm sorry, but that's how it goes. Next team. I think we got like a few more teams to go. I'm not even sure, but I don't think we haven't gotten through all of them yet.
Almost.
Yeah, almost indeed. Next team we are talking about the Indianapolis Colts.
I think they're gonna win the division of the AFC South. They're gonna win.
Okay. All right. Okay. I mean,
think they're gonna sneak in there.
yeah, they're gonna sneak in the playoffs. They're one of the
There's
teams they're gonna
nothing
sneak in the
better to
playoffs
do.
this year.
We could go foraging for ingredients.
Yeah.
but they've had their fair shares of struggles with their defense. I think that's where their flaws at, their defense. They gotta like. The thing is that like if your offensive line is good, but if your defense is not, then there's a chance that you can have a high-scoring game and lose. I've seen we've seen this happen before. Remember when the Giants and the Saints had like a high-scoring game and the Giants still lost?
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that like the Giants have. That's something that the Colts have to work on, is their defense. The Indianapolis Colts is a good team, but they gotta like make their defense solid if they want to get good again. I mean, they were so good. Like back in yeah, they were so good back in the Tony Dungy era with Peyton Manning. But they gotta find a rhythm. I expect them to find their rhythm if they want to win some good games and like get back into the playoffs to be a playoff contender. That's what I want to see in the Indianapolis Colts. Now, next team I want to go off for, the Denver Broncos. They were the team to be talked about because of Russell Wilson. When they got Russell Wilson in the trade, the football world went nuts.
That was one of the biggest trades that we had this season.
Yo, a big one indeed. Very big. And I think like this was one of their biggest this was their biggest trade that they ever did.
Yeah.
This is definitely the biggest deal.
This is destiny.
Oh man, how do I put this? Now, do you think the Broncos are going to be good this year now they got Russell Wilson?
Not really. Like, I think they're going to be third in the division. I think that the Chiefs will still be better than them.
Okay. Now, I kind of see where you're going with this one, because there is a chance where, like, the Chiefs can still reach into the wild card, but be first-round exits. But it's going to be a fight between the Broncos and the Chiefs.